Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. It is a Saturday afternoon. I am in front of my Sanford, Maine, Hannaford store. I am going in for a few things, and I chose Hannaford over Walmart today, specifically because I need peanuts. I only bought myself a little bag of peanuts at Walmart because they're less expensive here at Hannaford for the gigantic 5-pound bag, and so that is what I am coming to get. And I thought, since I'm here, I will pick up milk, and my mother needs a couple of things. Let me get you the list. For a second there, I thought I didn't bring my list. That would have required a trip back home, because I do not like to shop without a list at all. My eyes are watering because I'm yawning constantly. It's gray right now, so that's why I hurried to come out. The sun was so bright today. Did not like. All right, peanuts for me. Molasses for my mother. Cocoa for my mother, and she means the just like baking cocoa, dark chocolate unsweetened. I need some dry cat food. I forgot to get that at Walmart when I was there. Don't know if I'll get some here. Might wait. Canada mints. Somebody's parking next to me. I am paralyzed. And they're in a convertible. I would love a convertible. Canada mints. And maybe I will show you guys those, because I have to remember that not everybody knows what it is that I buy. And milk for me and my mother. Bread for my mother. It's an old couple in a convertible. I think that's so cute. Well, at least the man's old. Yeah, the woman's kind of old. So that's what I'm running in for. Oh, and my mother asked for apples as I was leaving the house. So I gotta write that down, or I will forget. As if everything had to fall out. I don't know. I caused myself so much grief. And that's another thing about a convertible. Do you bother to lock your doors if you go in a store and the complete roof is open? I think not. And how can you trust that some ASS doesn't just walk by and like throw something in the car? I mean, I'd be very nervous to leave the top of my car down. Anyway, that's just me. What did she want? Apples. So I'm not gonna... Come on. I'm in a bad mood, I think. I am going to be running in for those few things, and then I'll talk to you when I come back out, because I don't have anything much to talk about at this moment. I am hoping that even though you have this video tonight... Hornet! They like to go inside my side mirrors, behind the mirror part. I'm hoping that I can maybe answer some questions tonight. If I'm not up to it, then maybe tomorrow. But that's it. Let me go get the foods, and I'll show you what I get when I come out. Stay here and wait for me. And don't be too rowdy in the peanut gallery. And I'm getting peanuts. I'll share with you. How's that sound? Look at me. I'm turning the car off thinking it's the camera. All right. I'm back. Just not into this today. Not this, but life. I'm dragging. I don't know. It almost feels like depression is coming. I can tell when I go through periods of depression, it's like a fog just starts to build in my head. And that's what I feel like. So let's just see how the next few days go. But it does happen. And I'm okay with that. As long as you're okay with that. You know, even if I go through depression, I still try to do videos. But they're either crying or just talking with not an ounce of happiness or laughter. Not even fake happiness. So we'll just see. We'll just see how it goes. But I can tell. Also, it is humid. I wish my car would tell me what the humidity was. Well, I was going to say it's not that hot, but it is. It's 80. No wonder. But there is a breeze. But I don't. It's not the same feeling. I know the feeling that like when depression is coming. Just like when you can tell you're coming down with the flu. It's like you have symptoms and you know it's coming. So isn't that funny? The people who have the convertible and got out when I was here are now coming back while I'm here. And he's wondering why I'm talking to no one. He actually looked at my dash, so he must see the camera there. Well, I'm going to ask him if they'll say hi. I would give anything to be able to do that. And you know, I think I could if I was in a completely different town, somewhere where I didn't think anybody would know me. It would just be easier to, would it be like in a disguise? Because, you know, like Halloween, for those of you who do Halloween, you know, when you're in a costume, you can act, at least me, I can act totally different because I feel like I'm hidden. So it's freeing and fun. And I do have tons of wigs from my mannequins. I could always put a wig on and die of heat, but put a wig on and wear some different shirts, not the same 5 that you see over and over again in my videos, and go out somewhere and just pretend to be somebody I'm not, which is pretty much what I've done all my life. Okay, I'm not going to show you the groceries except for a few things because I'm too hot and tired to hoist everything out of a bag and to rebag because, as you have seen in my past videos, I'm a terrible bagger. I never know how to put the stuff back in. I wasn't taught that in business school. Okay, I'll show you the couple things that I got for my mother. These are the Canada mints. And for those of you who don't know what they are, they come in pink and white. White is peppermint. Does it say? Doesn't say, but I know. And then pink is, I'm going to say wintergreen, yeah. Pink is wintergreen. And they're hard. And the pink are a little bit softer, like they dissolve a little bit faster than the white ones. But I'm going to say they're similar in hardness as like Valentine hearts. So I don't know how many countries have Valentine hearts. I don't know. But if you're from another country, just know that you can break a tooth on these guys. And then, since my mother's been a good girl lately, and since this was right near the Canada mints, I got her some of her favorite orange slices, which are just jelly candies dipped in sugar, and I could dunk some of those in chocolate for her. She would love that. And orange and chocolate goes great together. All 3 of those bags of candy were $1.49 each. Then I got her baking cocoa, which I got the store brand, and that was $2.99. Now, she likes to make her, like if she wants chocolate milk, she uses this, but she also uses it in baking. She bakes in her microwave all the time. I got her some molasses, $2.59 for this kind. And I got her store brand, I would get store brand molasses, but I never can find any. And then I got her some corn syrup, which is like Caro, which is her favorite kind of syrup, and she likes this on pancakes. She either likes brown sugar syrup that she makes by boiling brown sugar and water, making her own syrup, or she likes Caro. And that was $1.69. Then I got her 2 loaves of bread. I got her an Italian bread and a rye bread. I got 4 dozen large white eggs. They are down to $1.19 a dozen. That's an excellent price for eggs. My mother eats eggs every day. I don't eat eggs every day, although I can because they're good for my pre-diabetic eating plan that I'm on. And I like to hard boil them and make pickles or make egg salad. Then I got my 5-pound bag of peanuts, which was not out, and I asked, and they went out back, and they got me a bag, so I was very happy about that. Those are $6. You've seen those before. Where's my milk? Isn't it on here? Yep, a gallon of milk. I paid $3.74, so that's okay. And I know that's low for other countries, but in the United States, that's high. Maine is probably like one of the highest priced milk states. Long story. And then I bought her a 3-pound bag of Empire apples at $2.89. That's all I got. So the whole grand total was $32.88. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be up to doing a Q&A tonight. I just don't know. I might just need to do some serious beading. I would love so much to do more crafting videos, but they're just hard to do. The setup, I don't know, and really, the crafting, I do it because it's like I need to do it, and I need to just be in that zone. So even when I do a tutorial, I have to be in a completely different zone to do a tutorial, and it just doesn't flow naturally. It's not that it's not fun, it's just that it doesn't flow for me. And I would either need a lot more practice doing it, or I'm just going to have to say, hey, it's probably just not a kind of video that's going to fit into my life, because I need to be in the zone. And it's just like when I sit at the craft table and talk to you guys, I can't just be doing my craft and talk. I just can't. I have to be in that zone. I hope you guys understand that I'm not always cheerful, not always funny, I'm not always nice. I'm not always nice. You know, a lot of you guys say, oh, you're such a kind woman. And I want to say, oh my God, you haven't even seen the other side of me. You know, I'm human. Let's put it that way. I'm human with a lot of anger that does come out. Plenty. I have good periods, but I have bad periods. But I have a lifetime of anger built up inside me. So it is there. You know, as much as I appreciate the wonderful things you say, it's so hard for me to hear stuff and not want to reply back and say, I'm a biatch in real life. I feel like lifting my shirt up. No, that'd be funny. If I start doing stuff like that would... Now, see, it's things like that again. If I lived somewhere where there was no chance of anyone knowing me, it would just be funny to see what a passerby would do if I just lifted. I mean, I have a bra on. There's nothing wrong with somebody being in a bra. I mean, I used to ride around in bikinis in the car and go to the store with like little hot pants on and a little tiny bikini top, and I always had big boobs. So, you know, it was like, but I was small then. I mean, I was bikini worthy. But, you know, it's so funny that people think it's weird to see somebody in their underwear, but you see people half naked on the beach, you know? So I used to walk around in my underwear in front of my father all the time because he would see me in bikinis. My bra and underwear covered way more than that. Wasn't anything wrong with that, was there? And I used to lay topless on the front of his boat, and I don't know if he could see me or not. Never said. I used to like lay in a way that I couldn't see him, so I figured he couldn't see me. So, I don't know. But other boats going by, I didn't care about them. They can look all they want. Oh my God. A bum. I see a bum. And he's smoking. How can he afford cigarettes? He looks like death. I wish I could show him to you. He's got big boots on up to his knees. He's walking with a limp. His pants are all ripped and torn. His hair is a complete mess. He has a backpack. He looks like he has not had a bath in months, and he can afford cigarettes. Unless he stole them or begged for them. And you know what? It doesn't even bother me if somebody wants to be a bum. Oh my God. In Texas, we used to have people on street corners everywhere selling flowers. As long as they didn't come up to my car, I didn't like that because of my social anxiety. It's like, go away. It's not that I don't want the flowers, it's that I don't want a human near me. But there was even on the news about this one guy who was homeless, and he started his own business with selling flowers on the street corners, and would get other homeless people to gather around him. He would go out and buy the flowers. They would come, they would pay a certain amount or whatever, and he would let them have a certain amount of flowers that they could go and sell at a profit, and then they would just come back to him the next day for new flowers. So it was like a cheaper way for them to get flowers, and he used to keep a portion or whatever. And I thought, look at that, a homeless man is an entrepreneur. people around this world who are complaining because they don't have a job, and they're able-bodied, and they have homes and a brain, and all their parts work, but they can't work. I don't understand people who say they can't work, unless they really can't. That I can understand, but somebody who wants to work, there's work. There's a job for everyone, and if there isn't one, you create one. Easiest thing in the world to do is just to say, oh, I'm going to make money doing this or doing that, and just doing it. Just do it. Okay, I can tell that I'm in a weird mood. I tried to call Skylar today, and they were at Chick-fil-A, so the phone was off. And so I'm anxious to tell her that tomorrow is Monday, and it'll be 4 weeks before she comes. She arrives on a Monday, June 13, kind of early. Their plane gets in to Portland, which is an hour away from me. I think like, I don't know, 11 something. It's before noon. I'm gonna have to get up. It was either that or they were gonna come in really late at night, and I don't want Derek to be here that late because he's only here for like 2 days, so I want him to be able to have as much time, daytime, as possible. So of course I'll be up and raring to go when it comes to picking them up. I'll be so excited. I think I'm gonna go home and upload this video and maybe do something else again tonight. I don't know. We'll just see how I feel. And the more I talk to you, like the more often I want to talk to you. I mean, you should see all the times that I just like say, oh, I wish I could tell them something, or I wish I could chat about this for a minute. And I don't know. It's an obsession. You're my obsession. I love that song. I feel weird. I just do. Something's going on in this little brain of mine. The air conditioner's hitting my armpits. I like it! Rate my weirdness in the comments on a scale of 1 to 10. 1, not weird at all. 10, too weird to be allowed outside. Rate me a 10. I'll stay in all week. Okay, I'm stopping now. I don't want to stop! I want to play with somebody. Can you come over and play with me? What could we play? Nothing. Can't play anything. I want to play. Where's Skylar? What am I going to do when she's here? We're going to have so much fun. There's going to be so many videos to do. All right. I am leaving. I am saying goodbye. Final answer. And this eye is just watering for no reason. I don't like it to do that. I don't know how to say bye. I just don't want to go. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave you. We'll have to find a place where I can just park and people watch with you. This is ridiculous. I will talk to you guys later. I will try to be normal next time.